do you think that amount of work that Davido has put into the PR strategies for the release of this project is going to pay off eventually?
Yes, it will pay off, but it's quite disheartening that the success of a song or a project does not, largely depend on the amount of work put into the strategic rollout.
Do you think that Dammy Krane is just seeking for undue attention?
Attention, that's it. Attention and wanting to milk, I would call him an opportunist.
Hi guys, welcome to yet another exciting time on Gusto's What's Happening for real within the shelle. And today's conversation, a lot of people say, yeah, we're back again talking about Davido. But Davido is in the news because this album is definitely going to drop this week, and something phenomenal happened yesterday, and we have all that packed for you today. And of course, I have my usual suspect with me, Sugar. But before I introduce Sugar to you guys for the 100th time, the updating time, I want to say a very big thank you to you guys for what you guys do for us here at Gusto TV Africa. Your likes, your subscriptions, everything that you do to help us grow as a community. We love and appreciate you guys from the bottom of our heart. We say Eshegon, thank you so very much. Daluo, thank you. God bless you. And today, like I said, we have the most delectable and the one and only Sugar, all the way from Pakistan. What's up? Sorry, Abulegba. Sorry.
Canada. I told these people yesterday that
Canada. You said Canada.
I went Canada. I'm
How
fine.
you doing,
I'm okay.
Sugar?
I'm good. I'm fine. How
All
about
right.
you?
All right. I guess I'm good. I'm well myself, but I'm quite on a scale of 1 to 10. I think I'm like 13 because something just happened yesterday. We've been expecting, Davido to actually drop the track list for the 5 album, the most anticipated album of 2025.
Yep.
And it's been like since last week. It's been going on, the whole PR, the promotion for this album is the most talked about album that's supposed to drop in the country right now. Afrobeat is actually on a certain type of standstill. Not standstill because they're not releasing music, but because one of the biggest names is going to drop a project, and Davido's 5 album track list yesterday. Very, 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 very beautiful to see. What were your initial thoughts when you saw that track list pop into the scene?
I was like, why do we have so many features on the project? We already saw that, before the track list even dropped, we saw quite a lot of features here that I was confirming. But 13, I didn't think that we were going to sum up to 13. The features were what caught my attention. I'm like, oh wow, this is a lot of features actually. I really cannot wait to listen to what everything is going to sound like. And then I'm looking forward to the singles as well, so we can juxtapose between if the album or the project could have been better off without features or with features. So yeah.
Talking about features, I think there's always been a conversation about Davido not doing well on a standalone song, on a record where it's just Davido. But that has actually been dispelled over time because from countless number of times released records that he's been on, even from his formative years, the Babalowo project till where we now have 5. So I don't think, in my opinion, the whole conversation about he's getting a lot of features on. But now let's talk about that. With 13 features on the album, is Davido trying to actually milk this Grammy thing? Because we have Chris Brown, Shensia, Becky G, YG Marley, we have Tacy, Daju, 450, we have Victoria Monet, we have Chike, we have Odumodu Black, we have Victoni, and we have Omale. So it's quite like a super packed album.
Yeah, it's really packed.
So when you look at 13 features on the album, is Davido trying so hard to actually get a Grammy right now with this project?
The fact that everyone just always talking about the fact that this man wants a Grammy anytime he jumps on a collaboration and stuff. Why do you think Davido needs a Grammy?
I think he needs it actually because that's one of the most coveted awards of all time as an artist. So I think that he needs it for his career. I think he needs it for his bragging right. I think his fan base actually needs it, and people who really love Davido and adore Davido needs it. That's why I'm asking you directly, do you think that he's actually positioning this album with many features 13 whole features on this album to get a Grammy.
So talking about the old Grammy conversation, and if the collaborations are because he wants to milk the old Grammy awards and stuff.
Obviously.
In the past, Chris Brown has to be that artist that he has collaborated with, but still has not gotten him the Grammy, even though Chris Brown is like a multiple award, Grammy Awards winner. So if you're talking about Grammy awards,
but
and
the record did get a nomination, so yeah.
Yeah, he has gotten nominations actually, but so it's close. It's close. Okay, let's see then. Let's see. I mean, which other artists on that album can actually, maybe YJ Mali. Maybe,
you never know. It tastes on the album.
Okay, that's true.
And maybe a big Odumodo. I don't know.
Okay.
Do you think that Fonts is actually like a Grammy worthy song?
Depends on the angle we're looking at it from. Like what?
Any angle
what's
at all.
The criteria?
Under the category of maybe new Afrobeat sound or Afrobeat music or best Afrobeat, I don't know, just something. There just has to be something.
Or street anthem or something.
We don't know.
But would it even pass for a street anthem? I mean, Fonts, Grammy, I don't know. Not sure.
It's the way you try to actually water down your emotions when you talk about Davido actually getting a Grammy. So you don't see it happening for him.
No, I'm not saying that Davido cannot win a Grammy. I'm just saying that this whole conversation that is always coming up anytime he has a collaboration, like why can't people project Davido for a Grammy with his standalone songs instead of always saying, oh, he has to collaborate with somebody to actually get a Grammy?
If we actually look at some of all these big artists who have actually, won Grammys before, Nigerian artists who have won Grammys before, yeah, you could say yes, on a standalone song they did pretty decent, but anyhow you get a Grammy. Wizkid got his first Grammy on the collaboration.
Yeah, that's
so I mean, at the end of the day, a Grammy is a Grammy, right? So I feel like right now he really, really, really is thirsty to actually get that Grammy plaque. Whether that's the reason for actually getting 13 whole artists to be a part of his journey into the 5 album, into the 5 dynasty, into the 5th world or the 5th world wonder, whatever that is. But then again, did you see the visuals to the announcement of the 5 album? I thought that was pretty decent.
It was
what
really nice. I mean, I saw it and it was really nice, especially the spoken words. Oh my god,
yeah,
it was really nice. I think my favorite line has to be your legacy is not what you leave behind, but what you breathe into the future.
Word,
deep.
Word.
But it's really nice. I like it. The fact that I saw reactions talking about Davido and Bush 5 and 6 for timeless visual announcement. It was like a forest scenery and everything. Now it's like Bush again. I'm like, okay, but what exactly? Maybe the next one will be like on water.
I thought to myself that it was pretty decent. I watched it and I actually really loved it. A lot of people have been talking about Davido releasing the track list for the album, maybe like last week and all of that. So I feel like his rollout has been quite strategic.
Yeah, really nice.
Like very thoughtful. Every day there's just something, popping into the scene. And that's really, really brilliant from his team. Now, talking about this album, talking about the rollout, talking about the very, very, very seamless and smooth way that this rollout has gone and is going, do you see this album actually being in the lips of everybody for a long time? Now, I'm not trying to put like a direct comparison to Wizkid.
Yeah, I get it.
I remember like when Mariah was going to drop, there was a lot of conversations on the street, but we did not see a Wizkid showing up at different times, at different places. He was really quiet about it. Maybe his own strategy was to actually like do what he did. I don't want to talk about that. FCs, you know what Wizkid did. Everybody knows what Wizkid did, like trying to banter, trying to have a go at Davido. But we did not see all of that with Davido. It was quite like very strategic. He's just really going about his stuff, showing up for interviews, just being everywhere and just being very jolly. Now, do you think that amount of work that Davido has put into the PR strategies for the release of this project is going to pay off eventually?
Yes, it will pay off, but
talk to me about it.
But it's quite disheartening that the success of a song or a project does not, largely depend on the amount of work put into the strategic rollout.
But that's also like one of the things that helps the album to thrive.
That's why I said it is not largely dependent on it. It's just like a fraction, like a part of it.
So what's the whole part then?
I would say
the fan base?
Yes, the fan base And then, you know, it just still all depends on the body of the work itself. Do you understand? Are people enjoying it? Is it what they really wanted to listen to? You can come and say, oh, you're coming to tell us about your story, but nobody wants to even hear your story. But these days now, everybody just wants to dance and shake their body. And do you understand? It takes time for... Okay, look at, you know, I'll say it again. You know, I said it in the last episode that Davido's Be There Still. If you now listen to, you know, the song again calmly, you will see that it was actually telling a story with those lines. But you know, the usual Fragido and everything initially, they're like, oh, he has dropped another flop, blah 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 and stuff. So you know, like I said, the album, the project can be a success. Definitely, it's already even, you know, looking like a success already. Do you understand? But the full-blown success of the song, winning a Grammy, getting nominations, bagging awards, global certifications, is not largely dependent on, you know, how creative or how strategic the rollout or the rollout plan is. I think what, you know, strategic and creative rollout plan does is that it makes you value the work when it eventually drops. Like, people be like, okay, real work was put into this to roll it out. Now that it's been rolled out, let's listen to it. Is this something that we want? It's just like be like person who cook food. If the food no sweet, you fine, you already saw the effort and everything, you know, trying to prepare the food, but if you eventually taste it and it's not sweet, you will not say, oh yeah, it's sweet because you put effort. No, you know, sweet, you know, sweet. So yeah, that's it.
So for me, I think, like, you know, like, he's been really going about promoting this album, and he's had a few listening parties, even in Lagos, Nigeria, as well. Too, I saw an event at Mattel, the Mattel event, where a lot of, you know, our favorite OAPs and some industry giants were, you know, present listening to this album. I haven't heard any bad things said about the album yet, you know. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Pretty much, we're going to enjoy a decent, you know, Davido 5 album. But let's take a look at some of the track list. 17 songs. 5 by I think that's like maybe like the introduction of the album by, you know, Ahanulam. Anything Be There Still, that's already out. CFMF 10 Kilo. I heard a snippet of 10 Kilo. I can't wait. In fact, when the album drops, I think that's the first time I'm gonna listen to. I love the bounce of 10 Kilo. Really sounds amazing. Dope. Offer Me featuring Victoria Monet. Don't Know, that's a standalone song. R&B featuring Shinsia and 450. Awuke featuring YG Marley, already out. You know, Holy Water featuring Musa Keys and Victoni. Amazing. Fingers crossed, really. You know, Nothing Day. That's a standalone. Titanium featuring the one and only CB Chris Brown. Maybe a Grammy nominated song, hopefully, fingers crossed. We have Lately and Tech featuring Becky G. We have Fonz featuring Odumodu Black and Chiki, already dropped, amazing record, by the way. And Loverboy featuring Tacey and Daju. And then we have the 17 track With You featuring the one and only elegant, most amazing Omalay. So I mean, it's a star-studded album, like we've talked about, and we know. Just to wrap up your thoughts, what are you feeling, you know, listening to all of these names being reeled out, all these amazing guys on this record? It looks like it was carefully handpicked, you know, to make this album one of the greatest albums to come out from the Davido camp. What are you feeling?
I'll start from where you say it was carefully unpicked. Like, looking at the features, you would just know that he didn't just wake up one morning and just call the next person on his contact list. He actually, you know, thought about it. I was like, oh, because, you know, the diverse music style among all the artists, you know, we have YG Mali. YG Mali's sound is different from Shensia's sound.
Absolutely.
Do you understand?
Absolutely.
Victoria Monet's sound is different from Omalay's sound. Do you understand? And having Victoni and Musa Keys on the same, you know, songs, actually, you just know that this man thought about it. The team actually came together that, like, you know what, this is something that we should think about. So yeah, for the album, I'm really excited to, like, listen to it. I cannot even wait for it to drop. Like, I really want to listen to it. And if there's another thing that I am anticipating so much, has to be fan reactions. When that one is gonna be really one of the things that we'll definitely talk about. You know, because fan reactions. The
ups are waiting. The ones who love Davido are waiting.
Are really waiting.
Everybody's waiting. On Friday is going to be a madness.
It's going to be hot.
And the most important thing is we're going to be on holiday, but of course we're going to come here and you're going to see us one way or the other talk about this album, right? So we're really waiting. We can't wait to see all the reactions. We can't wait to see all the fan engagements regarding this album. The 30 BGs versus the FCs or the outsiders or the ravers, however it is that you want to pitch their tent. But talking about the awesomeness of this album, right? There's been a little bit of chaos in the mix. So Dammy Krane yesterday, not yesterday actually, maybe a couple days ago, said, you know what, I know this guy is going to drop 5 album. I'm going to find a way to disrupt the movement. And says, you know what, I have an EP coming out on the 18th of April titled 5. When you saw that, how did it make you feel?
Yeah, so to be very honest, I'm just like, what is this? Like, is it attention? Is it? Are you trying to like you guys like kill and baka? What are we looking for up and down? Like, what is it? You guys have had your differences, you have fought, you have settled, you have done. I mean, but what is he trying to even drive at? That's the question. Like, what is the intention behind?
5.
No,
5 things.
5 things to share. Like, what's the intention behind naming your EP 5 and then having to drop on the same day? I mean, you can lie that. Okay, I did not know that's the title of the song before, but the same date, that's not coincidence now. I mean, I'm
so you
sure
think it's a clear plot to actually destabilize?
No, I don't think
Davido's album.
No, I wouldn't even say destabilize. I would say it probably needs the attention. He wants to milk the streams for that day, because if you go on Spotify on Friday now and type 5, you will definitely see his project too. Yeah. And there are like a lot of people that don't even know who Dammy Krane is. If we're going to be very honest, yeah, like there are lots. No, like I mean, there are a lot of people that would definitely not know who Dammy Krane is. And it's on that day that I don't know. So there's 2-5 on. Let me check this person.
Let me check the Canva design 5.
I didn't say that too.
Anyways, there's.
It wasn't you that said. I think it was a reaction.
There's a way to differentiate the 5 from the 5.
Yeah,
there's one that just carry 5.
There's one that is actively, okay, now this is it. The difference between the 2 5s. There is one that is diligently putting in the work, promoting the work, and there is one that is just sitting in one corner wanting to reap where they didn't sow. That's the word.
Reaper.
They want to reap where they did not sow. Because if I'm going to be very honest, whether or not we like it, it will rub off on his song. The streams will definitely rub off.
In a positive way or
positive.
People want to check
People want to check it out now. Yeah, now it's definitely.
So I mean, with all that, looking at that now, with what's happening, do you think that probably what's his name now? Jesus Christ,
Dammy
I don't know why I'm doing this. Do you think that Dammy Krane is just seeking for undue attention?
That's it. Attention and wanting to milk. I would call him an opportunist.
Maybe
that's it. That's an opportunist. And and that thing would just be maybe moving forward. If they should start having trademark to some titles,
I was gonna come to that. Yes.
Because look at Davido's track list now. There's a song there, Nothing Day. Kizania has a song titled Nothing Day, and I'm sure that if we check online, we would see other songs with the same title. So maybe now if they now have a body that will regulate song titles,
there is a body.
EP,
there is a body.
So what are they doing?
So I think the best way to actually sort this out is to just trademark. Once you get this thing trademarked, then you have no claims to it. But if you don't have it trademarked, anybody can have claims to it. So it's all about that, names, titles, things of that nature. They have to be trademarked. But anyways, I don't really see a Dammy Krane trying to topple a Davido movement. I don't really see it. I don't think he has the willpower to do that. Probably just the guy who's just trying to milk it and just get attention.
Like, man just wants
to
make
you know
money.
what? I know that this guy does not like me. I know that his fan base and my fan. I won't say my fan. His fan base. Does he even have a fan base? I don't know. What are they called? Craneites? Or Dammy Craneites?
Craniums. Craniums though. You might be correct though. And if it's not correct, I just gave you
Craneites.
Craniums.
Okay. Anyways, maybe this guy is just seeking for attention. But we'll see how that one pans out. Hopefully, when the album drops and when his EP drops, we'll see side by side which one has the most mileage. We'll see. We'll see. It's still a conversation. We'll see. You never know. Maybe you get the most streams. You never know.
We be there still.
Anyways, that's what it is. But guys, let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section regarding this. Do you think that Dammy Krane can actually upset Davido's joyous moment and say, you know what, guy, I'm gonna bring 5 chaos to your doorstep because not only you go chop out of the 5, me self I get 5 when I won't drop. But guys, let us know what you think about Davido's rollout strategy for this album. And guys, if you've seen the track list, which song on that track list are you most excited to listen to? For me personally, it has to be 10 Kilo or about 10 Kilo. You get why I like that song, and I could tell you guys when we come back.
Okay, talking about an opportunist, talking about someone that wants to milk, attention, milk situations. One artist that after every ordeal, after every trauma, after every buzzbuzz, is definitely going to drop a song. It has to be Portable. Your guy. I had to package him like that from the beginning, so you don't really get what I was going to talk about. Now, if there was, the information that burst into the scene about Portable being apprehended, and according to I think his lawyer finally confirmed that it was Saheed Osupa that actually ordered the arrest, and he didn't use Lagos State's command, he didn't use Ogun State command, he long. When now that that we know that all the way from Ilorin. How did you feel about it? What was the first thought? Like, what did you think made him, go all the way to Ilorin? Not even Lagos, not even Ogun State.
I don't know. See, firstly, let me just say this as a statement of fact. I'm tired of this guy. I'm tired of him because every time we give him chances, second chances, and every time he just messes up the whole thing, right? So when all that information came and said they don't arrest him again,
I wasn't surprised actually.
This guy just come out and they give him some type of injunction to not speak about anything regarding just shut up. That's what they told him.
Yeah,
shut up for a while. All of a sudden they don't pick you up again. You came out and say, oh, okay, I've been cleared of all the kinikon. I'm not free to perform. I'm not outside for bookings, blah, blah, blah. You change your management, you change your promoter and all of that stuff. One would think, okay, probably he's trying to get his life together. And then Saheed Osupa of anybody at all. Why Saheed?
I mean, it was just pain.
Fear no they catch you.
It was just pain. Man lost money. Exactly? He said he lost money now. Exactly? He said he lost money. They had to take this, so they yanked the song off, the streaming platform. So why couldn't make money from it again. Why are you not
clearing your samples? Why are you not clearing your samples?
He said it's a normal thing that I just picked one from you.
It's not. You cannot pick one from here from where. That's intellectual property theft. You have to clear your samples.
It's a normal thing. That's the difference.
See, one thing I like to say, and I just don't want to belabor myself about anything Portable because the boy they vex me. Because I've never seen anybody that has actually enjoyed a lot of fame, a lot of attention, and mostly in the right ways because people genuinely like him.
I like him. I'm going to be very honest. I like Portable.
I worry about your choices because for you to like Portable, you have bad taste. You have bad taste in what you like.
It's not likeness in that aspect that you think. No. It's just like how would I put it?
Shabia was here when I was telling you that Portable can bag Regina Daniels. He said,
it's not that kind of likeness. Wait, it's not that kind of likeness. I'm talking about the fact that I just like that. I don't say get problem, Abby. It's just their body. Let him just keep enjoying his life. I mean, if everybody can see Portable as okay, let me just say this outright. If every one of you can just see Portable as a madman, treat him like you're going to treat a mad person. I swear we're not going to have problems.
But I mean, he's causing a lot of chaos and disrupting.
Just ignore him. If you're on the street and you see a madman, will you not run? Even if a madman tries to attack you, will you not? Just everybody. But
he said he's not mad. The time when they carry they don't go see Coco. He said he's not mad. Nothing down. He said when they take medicine. Say they take medicine. Say something. Oh my. This guy
see, I think another problem would be that I think until he becomes that scapegoat, like until they melt out the necessary punishment to Portable.
What else can you do to a Portable? He has gone to cell 4.
How many days did he use in the cell?
He's been picked up several times. He has been picked up several times. He has got into the bad books. A lot of people have left him. A lot of people don't want to do things with him. A lot of people don't want to do things with him. I think that for somebody like Portable, people are just saying, what you won't can use this kind of person do?
That's it.
But you cannot continue to be causing chaos and making a nonsense of yourself. And of course, yesterday again, I saw online on Instagram, I saw one of his signees, Baba Aburi, shiny head, just a nasty behavior. For me, honestly, Sugar, can I beg you for something? Don't ask me anything about Portable again. See my aunt.
You guys, drop in the comment section if you want to see Portable here. If you want to see Portable here, drop in the comment section. We'll make it work.
I will never come here.
We'll bring him here. Are you
I will
joking?
not come here again. We will fight because me and the guy I'll first.
No, I'll sit at the middle.
If I first see, I'll first deck him.
Alright, guys, let us know in the chat box if you think that Portable is that one guest that you like to see here on this right chair. Me, I'll sit at the middle. Don't worry.
12 na good day. I know be me and
Alright, guys, thank you so much for all that you do for us at Gusto TV Africa. We appreciate you. We say thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one. But let us know in the chat box what you think about Dammy, Krane, naming his EP right after. Should I say after Davido? Because
after actually,
he's naming after now. He's naming after Davido's album. Let us know in the chat box what you think about that, and what you think about this trademark. Maybe artists should start trademarking their song titles, album titles. I will see you guys on the next one. Once again, thank you so much. Paul Way and I signing out now. Bye.